Hey YouTubers, this is your boy Amari Points here bringing you the latest movie review. So today I'm doing my newest movie review on Free Guy that stars Ryan Reynolds and Taika Watiti. So basically this movie is about a person named Guy who is an NPC, a non-playable character in a video game. But when he realizes he's in a video game, his life is turned upside down and he realizes he doesn't have to do the same thing over and over again. And also, let me tell you, this movie was funny and hilarious. I loved every single moment of it. Ryan Reynolds can do no wrong. And honestly, I can just say that this was one of the most funniest movies of all time. Considering I myself am a video game nerd, all video game nerds are gonna honestly love this. For sure, they're definitely gonna love this. First off, let's start off with the positives and negatives. First off are the positives. First positive is seeing all these famous celebrity cameos, especially from YouTubers and other celebrities. It was just mind-blowing who all I saw in this movie. I am not going to spoil it for you guys and tell you who all I saw in this movie because I want you guys to go in this movie and see for yourself who I meant when I saw all the cameos. Trust me, when you see these cameos, you're going to be blown away. I cannot lie about that. Also, the hidden Easter eggs in these movies, there were a bunch throughout the whole movie. I was screaming at one Easter egg that literally blew my mind. That's all I can tell you. Sorry if I'm looking away. I am going to take care of that. I'm going to look at my iPod later on. Sorry about that. Yes, but all I can say is that, wow, all the Easter eggs in this movie legit was mind-blowing. I loved it and I couldn't wait. I couldn't believe and wait for the sequel. Hopefully we get more Easter eggs in the sequel if we get one. And I also couldn't believe all these sweet Easter eggs that we saw from other movies that I can't say which movies they're from, but when you see it, you'll love it. And another positive is, Taika Watiti and Ryan Reynolds in this movie. They are pretty awesome actors. And everything. Sorry. Yes, but all I can say is that Taika Waititi is definitely plays this really cool villain. That everyone is just going to laugh and enjoy. Taika, I'm not sure if you'll watch this, but great job, buddy. I loved the way you directed all these past movies, and acted in them like Thor Ragnarok, in Avengers Endgame. I loved it because honestly, you're a talented person, man, and I can't wait to see what you do next in Thor: Love and Thunder. And again, seeing Taika play this really bad guy in Free Guy, it's just good. He honestly is a talented person. Without a doubt he is. And I can say this. He he is literally just hands down the person that you want to see in this movie. Who knows, if we get a sequel, he might come back as the bad guy again, and things are going to get really interesting if he does. One can only hope. And Ryan Reynolds, the man of the hour himself, who plays Guy in this movie, we know it's the same name as Guy from The Croods, but this time this guy is definitely one you can root for. He is just one of those characters in the movie that you can root for and just have a fun time with. Ryan Reynolds can do no wrong. He has me laughing in everything in this movie, which it's Ryan Reynolds. It's Ryan Reynolds. I love the way he makes people laugh. He's just hilarious. He's hands down hilarious. Ryan, if you watch this, fantastic job. I honestly can't wait to see you in a possible sequel if we do get one. I think we need a sequel to this movie. I really believe we do. And also, another positive is that the moral of the story itself just means you don't have to do the same thing everyone else does. You're free to choose what you want to do. And honestly, just don't follow with the crowd. Just be yourself. Do what makes you happy. And and on to the negatives. The only one negative is that most of the jokes in this movie didn't really land with me, and some did. That's why. I think that's the only one negative. I wish some of the jokes landed in this movie, and if they did, I honestly would laugh at them. But still, a lot of them were just phenomenal. They were hands down phenomenal. Some not so much. And that's it for my positives and negatives, guys. Onto my rant. This movie itself is just a perfect movie that everyone is going to enjoy. Like I said, all video game nerds like me are definitely going to enjoy this movie because it kind of has a Grand Theft Auto vibe going forward, and it's still a great movie. It's still a great movie that I believe everyone is going to enjoy, considering we get to see Taika play a bad guy and see Ryan Reynolds save the day and his whole video game world with the help of his friends in the real world. I honestly can say that this movie was definitely worth watching and worth seeing this year. I can't wait to see Ryan Reynolds again. If we get a sequel to this, I can't wait to see him in action in the sequel, because I have a good feeling this movie is gonna get a decent sequel. I have faith it's going to get a sequel. I'm sure of it. And definitely check this movie out. Have fun. And of course, we're going to be seeing Taika Watiti and a bunch of famous cameos in this movie. That will blow everyone's minds. I was blown away when I saw all the famous cameos. That's all I can tell you. You will be shocked, surprised, and everything. That's all I can tell you guys. You definitely have to go see this movie. It's a perfect way to wrap up the summer and have a legit ball watching it. And that's it for my rant. On to the rating, guys. I give Free Guy a solid B. Because, again, some of the jokes didn't land. And they honestly, I wish that they did, but some of them were still funny. All the famous cameos, like I said earlier, were a blast to watch and enjoyable to see. I'm looking forward to seeing all the cast again in the possible sequel if we get one. And Ryan Reynolds himself, along with Taika Waititi, they're true legends. I definitely am stoked to see what else they do in the near future, any other possible movies that they do. I am hands down on board with seeing, because again, these two together in a movie, they were hands down perfect. I honestly believe that they'll get an Oscar for this movie. Heaven knows. And this movie is perfect for video game nerds and people who are into Grand Theft Auto and many other video games. This is a movie that you guys will for sure want to check out. So, legit, go see it, have a fun time with it, like I said earlier, and just embrace the video game-ness of this movie. That's all I can say. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of the movie. Subscribe and share with everyone you know, and press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.